if a viewer needs to get off to work now or get family off to school, is it the 843-347-8058 number, the foundation number that Jessica talked about yesterday? Is that the best number for someone to call to, A, learn more about the event, but also to talk about donating auction items? We'll talk about that in a second. I think there's still a need, I believe you said, for auction items.
That is absolutely the number. Someone will always be there manning that number and can direct someone or accept donations. Unquestionably, that is one of the significant aspects of our fundraiser.
Revenue generators that night.
Exactly.
Good.
So we would love, if anyone would like to make a donation, we would be very, very interested in talking to them about that and very appreciative.
Is there anything too big or too small?
No,
or are there
sir.
any items that are worth too much or worth too little?
Absolutely not.
Right.
We are just thrilled to accept anything that individuals are willing to donate. And another wonderful thing for individuals willing to do that is we do publish a catalog so that they can have some free publicity and so forth in regard to the items that they've donated. So there could be some benefit in a business sense for that as well.
I think Jessica mentioned yesterday, and Burns Massey, the executive director of the foundation, mentioned that they wait literally to the last minute oftentimes to print that catalog so that they can fit in as many auction items as possible. And as you say, something as small as maybe that the basket you were talking about, and that sounds like a great gift, but some cosmetic pieces or pieces of jewelry can be grouped together.
Exactly. We try not to have too many actual well, I don't really know exactly how to explain how we do it, except that you are so right. We put several things together that we think you know, would make for a nice outing or weekend or event. Restaurant reservations, gift certificates, those types of things, accommodations somewhere. So it's not, every little item is not ticketed, I guess, individually. So you're not just exhausted by going around the room, you know, trying to keep up with that many small, small items. But we do package some things together as well.
Darren and Cindy Smith, I believe, from the Rivertown Bistro last year donated a dinner for 8 in their private dining room right there. I mean, a magnificent little setup, and the bidding went pretty aggressive last year.
We were so excited. That was one of our really tremendous, we got everyone very psyched about that. And I understand just before the holidays, they actually did that dinner for the persons who were fortunate enough to win it, and it was a spectacular evening. So they were very generous and very gracious. And we appreciate that
The big thing is oftentimes an event like that, I mean, it would obviously cost the restaurant a lot to do it, but at the same time, they're not only donating all their time and the wine and, of course, their private dining room, but every single one of those dollars rolls right back up into the Conway Medical Center Foundation, and therefore everything's pushed right back into the Health Reach Van or the Backpack Buddies program. So these dollars can truly make a difference in pushing those bids up.
That's true.
To be able to get in on something. You couldn't necessarily call the Rivertown Bistro and say, hey, can we get your private dining room? They say, well, it's private, so we don't oftentimes, but to be able to buy something like that at an auction to benefit the Health Reach Van and Backpack Buddies seems like a tremendous opportunity.
It is, and Cindy Smith was Cindy Courtney, and her father is a pediatrician at the Conway Medical Center. So she even wonderfully has a medical connection herself.
That's right.
And they honored their father. Last year he was honored as one of the persons in our Hall of Fame at the foundation.
Is that right?
So,
wow.
So he has contributed tremendously to the community, and his children, Cindy and her siblings.
And Jessica actually claimed Cindy as her sister. That's right. Yesterday.
That's right. Jessica as well. So, but they have been very generous. The entire Courtney family and all of their siblings have contributed and done some wonderful things for the foundation.
Absolutely. Well, there are items like that, and that you could only find there. I'm sure there's some other dinners that are donated. I think the restaurant Crady's there, also on Main Street, donated a dinner for 6 where the chef would come to your home and prepare this dinner there. And I believe I heard that was a very, very well attended item and something that really bid the prices up.
That's right. I'm hoping to get an invitation to one of these dinners next
yeah,
time. How about
Judy,
you?
you need to cash in on that. I'd like to get an invite to either one of them.
That's right. I think they.
What can we do to get in on their list? Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's great, Judy. As you think, we got about 5 minutes, and when you think through, of course, there's so many activities you could wrap around in the community to give your time to. Is this something that for viewers who may not be able to attend on the 26th, because again, it's sold out, but are there needs during the year, some volunteer need? Do you need volunteers to come help out on the committee to possibly help put on an event like that? I mean, I'm sure there's always needs, but people don't always know if you need volunteers.
Well, Jessica Sasser is wonderful in coordinating and helping us to
put everything together. And she talked about getting volunteers yesterday. Anyone who could help.
And we actually began as soon as we finish with one event. We take a very brief breather and we start on next year's. So anyone interested in participating on a committee, not only for our event, but the foundation is constantly looking for persons to help them. They have a big golf tournament and some other things that, if the Black Tie Gala isn't your particular interest area, then there are other things and other ways that you can contribute, and I would certainly encourage people to do that, not just for the gala, but for any way that they could contribute and help the foundation. Their primary purpose is to fund programs and put the money directly back into the community and to the hospital. Right.
I think Jessica mentioned yesterday that every dollar raised goes straight into the hospital and comes in the same way every dollar that the hospital raises to support the foundation. There's no overhead because every piece comes back in and the hospital pays the entire tab for the foundation.
That's true. And there's not many organizations that you can say that.
Not 100%. No, there are not too many. That's exactly, if any. That's 347-8058 would be that phone number, 843-347-8058, and you hit the nail on the head. Even if you missed somebody, if you called right now and someone wasn't there, to leave a message. And of course, when you think about, for you, the Flower and Decorations Committee, what is that going to entail getting ready for the event? Is that inside the room, or there's some trade secrets you don't want to share?
Oh, no, I'll be glad to share. Our theme is Hooray for Hollywood. And
so
great. That was really something that was kind of exciting for me. So the committee decided on a real retro type of black, white, little splash of red, little silver here and there. So I think it's going to be a rather spectacular appearance when you enter that room. So I'm real excited about that. Stephen Jones, who is with Granny's Florist, has always been very, very good about donating a tremendous amount of his time and certainly instruction, helping us to have 40 table arrangements done to perfection, and some other areas, of course, will be decorated as you enter and so forth. So I think everyone will be very impressed, with the presentation when they arrive.
Absolutely, and if they haven't been here before, if it's their first time experiencing the event or experiencing the Marina Inn, it's worth the trip. Just again, I hate to promote an event because it's sold out, but folks can begin lining up for next year
That's
to
right.
get out here.
I think you want to see if you can squeeze yourself in next time.
Possibly fit it in. I believe Jessica mentioned there's even a waiting list right now, so there may be a chance that if folks could call that 347-8058 number to get on the waiting list, but surely to get positioned for next year.
Well, I think that just so speaks after 8 years that those persons who have been in attendance are always very eager and interested in participating again, and we certainly hope we always have room for newcomers, but at the same time, I think that speaks of our accomplishing what we wanted to accomplish, and that was to keep it a first-class event for an absolutely awesome purpose.
Any of those auction items that you're planning on getting the pen to paper on, Judy?
I
you're
don't
thinking
know.
about? Of course, we know you want to get on the list for the meals.
That's
right.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, you want to
enjoy a good meal, and my bags stay packed for a trip anywhere.
Listen up! Wow, Judy. Yeah, is it the French Riviera or the Aruba?
That's certainly.
Which one was it again? Let's hear it.
Were there any other? I'm a scuba diver, so Aruba would very much interest me. That's true.
Yeah.
So who knows? I might just have to spring for something myself.
Yes, that's right. We'll see give us your bidder number. We'll make sure and get it down on some items there. For you, is it the mission of the foundation? Is it the Health Reach van or the Backpack Buddies? What is it that drives you to remain involved those first 2 years as chairman? Obviously, this year as Flower and Decorations Committee chairman. What is it that really drives you, Judy,
well, Greg,
to stay
it's
involved?
A real combination. It's a wonderful fun event. It's a lot of fun. The ladies on the committee are just, delightful we have lunch together and, brainstorm together. Jessica is a wonderful visionary. The purpose is, like I said, I just don't think community-wise there could be anything else that I contributed to that I felt any prouder or more pleased with, and so it's just everything about it I think is just 100%. So and as you said, the fact that everything contributed goes directly back into the community.
Right.
But it is a fun night. It's not just all about the money. It is about our getting together as a community and businesses and other individuals who make things happen in this area. And we're just very fortunate to have this just be one venue to do it.
Absolutely. Judy, great words. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Judy Price, the Flower and Decorations Committee Chairman for the 8th Annual Winter Gala to be held here at the Marina Inn at Grand Dunes on January 26th. Coming up next. Could you find a better setting than the Marina Inn at Grand Dunes to improve the health of our community? Think about that simple mission to improve the health of the community. The Conway Medical Center, its foundation, the Health Reach Van, Backpack Buddies. You'll hear about it tomorrow. Come back and see Janie Smith and Liz Bright. When you think about why are folks showing up at a place, buying tuxedos, buying nice dresses, buying big tickets to get out there to support and to help change the community in a positive way. There's a lot that has to happen to keep folks healthy. There's a lot that has to happen to keep food in people's mouths over the weekend when they may only get food during the week at school or on their workplace and on the job site. It's a big stretch. A lot has to happen. You can be a part of making a difference. There's still some needs for auction items. 843-347-8058. If you don't have a ticket, you could also get signed up for next year's event. The 9th annual will be coming up in early 2009, Winter Gala for the Conway Medical Center Foundation. But take the time, be involved, support making a difference for your community.